We are starting the net in 30 seconds. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
VA3 OSC to Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Yeah, go ahead, Taylor.
Are you running the net tonight?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, then I'll be standing by and listening. Check in later.
All right, thank you very much, and I do appreciate it. And, all right, let's start the net. And this is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS lockdown net. This net meets here every day at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Here you go. And we'll be using the VE3ZOE repeater tonight. And if you would like to see us on YouTube, you don't go to my website tonight because I am in the mobile. You can go to Chuck's website. So basically what you do is you go to YouTube, search, put in VE3CJZ, space 712. We are at the 712 day of the COVID-19 lockdown net. All right, let's see. As I mentioned, I'm located in Stony Creek, Ontario, on the top of the mountain here in the mobile. So if anybody is checking me on reverse, you can take a look at it. And I am putting out 50 watts, not 45, 50 watts from the mobile. Okay, do we have any time-sensitive or mobile stations who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARS lockdown net? Please go ahead.
VE3 TTO priority message.
Okay, I heard Gary, VE3 TTO with his priority message. Please go ahead.
Good evening, RPAD. I do have a Environment Canada winter, not a winter, but the wind warning in effect for our very area there. Can I give that over to you? Over.
Please do.
Okay, all stations. This is Victor Echo 3 Tango Oscar. This is from Environment Canada at 6:25 p.m. Saturday, March the 5th. We have a wind warning. Very strong winds are expected Sunday. Hazards, very strong winds, gusts nearly 90 kilometers, local gusts in excess of 100 kilometers an hour are possible. Widespread power outages may occur. Timing, Sunday morning and afternoon. Discussion, strong southwest winds will develop Sunday morning or early afternoon ahead of a cold front moving through southern Ontario. Isolated thunderstorms are possible along this cold front, which may bring localization wind gusts in exceeds of 100 kilometers. Winds will gradually ease on Sunday evening. Loose objects may be tossed by the wind and cause injuries or damage. High winds may toss loose objects or cause tree branches to break. So we're into a high wind situation for tomorrow there, people. Please note. And for further information, you can go to Environment Canada website or Weather Radio Canada. This is Victor Echo 3 Tango Oscar out.
All right, Gary. Thank you very much for that warning. So you guys heard Gary. Yep, wind warning for tomorrow. So be careful there. Tie down your hat and make sure your antenna is not going to fly away. All right. Thank you very much, Gary. I do appreciate it. Thank you. And let's see. Do we have any time-sensitive or mobile stations who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARS lockdown net? Please go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Sierra, time-sensitive.
Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet, mobile.
Okay, I heard two stations, Peter and Vanya. Vanya is mobile. Let me, Peter, just stand by for a second. Let me take the mobile stations first. Go ahead, please.
Good evening or good night, whichever of those two is correct, to everybody on the net. So stop by to say hello. And yeah, that will be pretty much all from me. Nothing to report other than, yeah, a little boring life.
Yeah, very good. You have a boring life, eh? Now, you're coming into my location. I'm located right at the, I'm not sure what happened with the garbage bin here. I'm Stony Creek, right I took your spot, by the way, where you're hiding all the time. And that's where I'm transmitting from. And I'm hearing you with full scale on reverse. And On my radio, if anybody's interested, I got 7 bars, so that would be a full scale on this radio. I'm using a Kenwood radio with 50 watt. And where are you located at, Vanya?
I'm gonna just sit on a QEW off of the Highway 20, so I'm just going over the bridge. If you zoom all the way down, you're gonna see me racing this car to change a lane.
Yeah, roger that. No problem. From here I can see you. You know where I am. All right. Thank you very much, Vanya. You are full scale. You're doing a good job. Thank you. And Peter, please go ahead.
VA3 there. Thought I'd stick a bean in the pot and go walk the dog before it gets too bad, too cold out there, so or windy. The dog might blow away. But anyway, just a bean for the pot, and I know your spot off the top of the hill because we used to use it shoot and skip.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, you're doing a good job. I'm hearing you with 6 bars. Now, this radio has 7 bars. You're giving me 6 of that 7, so it's almost full scale. You are 1 bar short of full scale, and I'm waving at you. I can see the lights from Burlington to all the way down to Toronto tonight. Not bad. And but I see a little smoky situation to the left. I don't know if it's raining over there to the west or what, but looks like it's almost smoky there. Anything else, Peter?
No, just a bean for the pot. Drive safe.
All right then, thank you very much, and do appreciate your checking. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS-log.net. I'm taking time-sensitive or mobile stations. Do we have any time-sensitive or mobile stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead.
VA3 OFD.
Okay, the call sign you have to come with again. It sounded like LSD. I'm not sure. That was back in the 70s, wasn't it?
Victor Alpha 3 Oscar Foxtrot Delta.
Oh, okay. OFD. I thought it sounded like LSD. I thought that was some kind of drugs. Okay, go ahead, Tyler.
No, I got not much to share. I'm actually go over the Skyway Bridge, so I'm going to see how windy it really is. Otherwise than that, I have nothing else to say. But good evening to everybody else, and hopefully everyone is enjoying their Saturday evening. Back to you, Arpad.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're going over to the Skyway Bridge, and yeah, you're sounding good. Your signal is because you're going over the Skyway Bridge. I guess the metallic parts and whatnot, they causing some kind of interference. You are full scale. Then you drop down to about 5 bars, so you're losing 2 bars. Then it goes up and down as you're driving. But that's okay. That's okay. I know where you are, and yeah, the probably you bouncing signal from the metal beams, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, I'm probably hitting like bouncing back and forth. But, yeah, so otherwise than that, as long as you can hear me, signal's pretty good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, roger that. You're coming through on reverse, through the repeater, loud and clear, and on reverse, you're loud and clear. I just noticed the signal is fluctuating just a little bit. Okay, Tyler, thank you very much. I'll mark you down with an S7, so that would be full scale. And thank you for your check-in. And check-in anytime. All right, if you're testing that new radio, what you have, do you have a new radio or a new antenna? Or, no, you have both.
Yeah, I got a new radio. It's a handy talkie, and just testing it out, see how it's working, and a new antenna. So I might check in a little bit later again just to see how it's working. So otherwise than that, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Roger. Right now, are you using the mobile antenna or the handy rubber ducky antenna?
No, I am using the mobile antenna.
Yeah, you're coming through loud and clear. Thank you very much, Tyler, and appreciate your check-in. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS-log.net. Do we have any time-sensitive or mobile radios who would like to check in? Please go ahead. All right then. Let me give you guys before I open the net. Let me know. I'm not broadcasting on YouTube tonight. You have to go on Chalk's website and go to YouTube and put in VE3CJZ 712. But make sure you put the space in. Maybe you have to put in a space in. I don't know. But anyway, VE3CJZ 712. Chalk is rebroadcasting on YouTube there. And this is Victor Alpha 3 Victor Alpha Delta. My name is Arpad, Alpha Romeo Papa Alpha Delta, and I am located in Stony Creek, Ontario, on the top of the mountain, on the Ridge Road, and in the mobile tonight. So that's where we are broadcasting from, so you guys can check on reverse, and I'll check you on reverse. Do we have any stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead.
Victor Echo 3, Tango, Tango, Oscar.
Okay, I heard two stations there, VE3TTO Gary and Chalk. Gary, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Arpad. Good evening to everybody on net. I just want to advise everybody that maybe it'd be a good idea to charge your batteries up on your portable, charge your backup batteries for your radios at home and stuff like that, because if we do get some wind that will knock down power lines and stuff like that, we still want to be able to operate. So that's one of the things we can do there. Over.
Yeah, and as you said, 100 kilometers wind, that's what we're expecting for tomorrow. You never know. You never know. Hydro sometimes they don't cut the trees down, and they don't have enough manpower, I guess. And maybe some of the cables are going to come down, or who knows? Gary, you're coming in with a full scale to my location, and you know where I am in the mobile. Go ahead, please.
Okay, Roger, Arpad. Yeah, I just thought we mentioned that to everybody because making sure your radio works is half the battle. So anyway, I do have some numbers for you. Over.
Go ahead with the numbers, please.
Okay, good evening to everybody. This is Saturday, March the 5th. This is net number 712 of the COVID Aries lockdown net. In Ontario, we had 1,930 cases and 18 deaths. This gives us 1,111,423 cases since day one. 1,082,001 case resolved. 12,549 deaths. Hospitalization, we have 795 in hospital. ICU beds, 253. That's going down. And ventilators, 147. Hamilton had 59 cases today. Halton had 63. Niagara had 81. Brant had 10. And Haldeman 17. In Toronto, we had 368 cases. London, we had 56. Windsor, we had 66. And Waterloo, 57. Let's look at the Toronto area. Toronto, 368 again. Peel, 110. York, 96. And Durham, 89. So those numbers are coming down slowly, but we're staying above the 100 mark there. So anyway, Arpad, all I can say is please still wear your mask. Please make sure you have your vaccination. Please keep the distance, 2-meter rule, and please wash your hands. And that will give you some form of protection. We're in this for a while still, so be very careful still. Don't let your guard down. So anyway, Arpad, that's where we stand there, and I bet you don't have any numbers tonight, eh?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's Saturday, so that's number one, and I'm not at home right now, so I do not have any numbers tonight, Gary.
Okay, Arpad. Well, you have a good evening there, and take care. And it's going to be warm tomorrow, but those high winds, make sure you got nothing in your property that can be blown away or anything else like that. Just be on the safe side. So anyway, that's where we stand, and you have a great evening there, and hi to everybody on net. TTO.
All right, Gary, thank you very much and do appreciate it. And what I noticed today, the wind was coming from the east. Anytime when the wind is blowing from the east to the west, that's been west to us. We do have a storm, which went sucking in the air, and probably that's why we are going to have a high winds, and it may coming from the east, not from the west. Did they give you that information if the wind is going to come from the east or from the west?
I don't think so. That was negative. I don't remember reading it in there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I was down in Donville today, and I noticed the windmills. They were facing to the east, so that's where anytime the storm, when there's a storm going on at the west of us, it's always taking in the cold air or whatnot, or hot air or whatever. Then it goes up to higher altitude and feeding the storm. Basically, that's what it is. All right. Thank you very much, Gary. I do appreciate your time to check into the net, and thank you to do the research for the numbers. And let me bring in Chuck. Hey, Chuck, thank you very much for running the website. And go ahead, please.
Hey, good evening, Arpad, and everyone on frequency. Yeah, I thought I'd stream the net for you since you're mobile. So just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search, and you can look for us live. Or the title is COVID-19 Lockdown Net Day number 712. Either or, yeah, check us out. And 2.8 degrees at the moment there outside the CJZ studio. And let me tell you, that wind was brisk. I was outside a couple of times today, and for a plus temperature and the sun out a little bit there, it was coolish, as you'd like to say. So I got you great on reverse there, Arpad. Full strength over here, and I'm curious to see what my signal is. Then after that, I want to be greedy. I want to try another antenna. All I have to do is flip a switch. It won't take long.
Yeah, what I would recommend before you go to the second antenna, lower the power, because you are coming in with full scale, but I have a feeling I can see you from here. It's going to be full scale anytime. So, this radio doesn't have the overscale, just 7 bars basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking there earlier when you said 7 bars was full scale. Okay. Well, here we are. We turned it down to 2 watts there, Arpad. How's that?
Yeah, when it's line of sight, doesn't matter. You can be out in space 400 kilometers, just like the space station. You are still full scale.
Okay, then. Well, I guess we'll save the double antenna check for another night when you're at home there, because we don't hit you full scale over there. All right, then, Arpad. We'll sit back and listen to the rest of the net and see who else is out there. Thanks for taking my call, VA3CJZ.
Yeah, if you just have to switch the antenna, might as well just switch it now with that low power, and at least we know if it's going to be a full scale or not, if you want to do that.
VMO, portable.
Hold on.
Yep, here we are, Arpad, on the secondary antenna. It's actually a directional antenna, so I probably, if I'm pointed at you, I've probably got you the same signal, full strength.
Actually, the audio on the first one was clear. No, actually, you know what? I was listening on the repeater. You have to give me one more transmission. We can hear. Just stand by for a second, and I'm going to go in. I forgot to go into the reverse mode, but what I noticed, your signal was a little bit noisier with the second antenna.
Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure if it's the directional antenna or the J-pole, but okay, good to know. Well, I'm just guessing where you are, so pretty close anyways.
Yeah, you are full scale. Full scale.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. We're back on the normal diamond antenna, and we'll send it back to you, Arpad, VA3CJZ. Thank you very much.
All right, Chuck. Thank you very much, and I do appreciate your checking. All right, I did hear Vic there. V3VMO, please go ahead.
Yeah, this is V3VMO. Yeah, how I Southern tonight there, Conrad.
Conrad.
Yeah, the name here is Arpad. Alpha Romeo Papa Alpha Delta. I'm gonna send you to a Hungarian school. There is one in I don't know where it's. I think it's down by Barton Street. I'm going to sign you up for a Hungarian course.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the way it goes, I guess.
Yeah, actually, you know where I'm located at Stony Creek on the top of the mountain, so I can see all the way from here to St. Catharines to even your house. I can see you have the lights on. And actually, you coming in with that handheld with the rubber ducky antenna with 5 bars on this radio. Now, 7 bars would be a full scale, and you give me 5 of them, those 7 bars.
Yeah, well, as soon as I get my antennas up, I'll be getting out then. But still gotta wait for the warm weather.
Yeah. Don't do anything tomorrow. You heard Gary. Don't climb that tower. The wind is going to blow you into the second neighbor.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Oh well, it's not going nowhere. It's tied down good.
All right, Vic. Thank you very much for your check-in. And you're doing a really good job actually. And probably I would say it's almost a line of sight situation. And probably you are inside from indoor. You're giving me a good transmission down to Stony Creek. Thank you. And let's see, Pierre. I know they're going to check your reverse. Go ahead.
Yeah, just another check in there for you, Arpad. Still pointing at the repeater over here, so I don't know if you're over in that direction or where you're at, but yep, just another check in.
Yeah, tonight I'm in the mobile, and Chuck is running the website, and transmitting 50 watts from the mobile, and I'm at Stony Creek on the top of the mountain. Beautiful night, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I can see all the way down to Burlington Oakville, and looks like nice, all the lights, so we don't have any power shortage, just like in Ukraine. So, of course, you are full scale on reverse, and you full scale through the repeater as well. I don't see any difference. I don't hear any difference on your transmission. You're doing a really good job here.
Thank you, Arpad, and you're doing the same here, full scale on reverse. And I'm pointing it away from you, so yep, doing good. Back to you, and continue on there, Arpad. Thanks for doing that. V3VMO.
Okay, very good. This radio actually modified, so I modified the low power setting to 1 watt instead of 5 watts. Originally it was 5 watts. I'm using a Kenwood D710 radio, and what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to, as I talk, I can lower the power on this radio, and I went down to 1 watt. If anybody wants to check me on reverse with that 1 single watt, then see how you can hear me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 watt. Okay, I'm putting it back to 50 just in case. Okay, I'm back to 50 watts if somebody did not hear me. And let's see, do we have any stations anywhere who would like to check into the COVID-19 ERS lockdown net? Do we have any stations anywhere? Please go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Okay, I did hear 2 stations, but possibly 3 stations there. So I did hear Mark and SMS, VA3 SMS. Let me take Mark first. And hold on, Mark, for a second. Was there a 3rd station there? Go ahead.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha, Jude Foxtrot.
Okay, that was Amnon. Okay, Amnon, I did hear you. So let me take Mark first, and then we go through that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Arpad, if you want to take Marius first, I'm okay with that. He's off in the distance, and we might as well get him while we can.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to hear him on reverse as well. Marius, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Victor Echo. Or whatever. I just want to make sure this radio is working fine. Could you give me just a kilo radio info?
All right, Marius, thank you very much. Actually, you know what? You did a good transmission today. And today I'm in the mobile up on the top of the Stony Creek Mountain. Now, the Stony Creek Mountain is, I would say, about, 300 feet above the Stony Creek, like lake level, I guess. So I did hear you with 2 bars, and we could able to communicate in simplex mode without a repeater. You're doing a good job tonight.
I am operating on 443.075. I don't have any other speed.
Yeah, Marius, you did a good job. You were coming through the repeater perfectly fine. I was the one who went into reverse to check your signal if I can hear you, and you're doing a good job. Thank you very much for the check-in, and always good to hear you. Do you have anything else to add, Marius?
Negative. Nothing else to add. And you better get out for the other station.
All right, thank you very much, and do appreciate your time to check into the net. You're doing a good job tonight. And let's see, Mark, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Arpad. No on frequency. Yeah, it was good to hear Marius in there. I got him somewhere between an S1 and S2 on reverse, and he was coming in fairly clearly through the repeater. Anyways, yeah, you're doing a super job across the hill. Your spot over there on Escarpment and Stony Creek. I've got you at plus 10 over. And when you turned your power down to the low setting, it was just below an S9. So great line of sight, station to station communication. And I guess I'm also waiting for Amnon to come in, and we'll see how things are going with him.
Okay, very good. And yeah, actually, this spot would be perfect in case of an emergency when everything is falling apart. Just put a mobile unit up here with a cross-bending radio, then we can establish communication between Toronto and Hamilton, and we don't have to use the repeaters if the power is out. We just need gas in the car, or some, I don't know, some kind of a power solution somehow. Okay, Mark, of course you are full scale on both sides to the, what's the name, reverse and through the repeater. And thank you for your check-in, and your wish is coming through. Amnon is going to check in. Amnon, go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Arpad. No, that's Adrian Amnon in Toronto here. Yeah, the repeater's coming in. Every repeater was Nest 7. I'm getting you on the rec with the 50 watts. I'm getting you with Nest 9. They're actually stronger than the repeater. When you lowered it to 1 watt, I think it was, you were still hitting you with the Nest 3. That's working well. I think it's coming in with the Nest 3 to a Nest 4, closer to a Nest 4, so good signal from them as well. Thank you, Arpad. See you again.
Okay, very good. And yeah, actually, you know what? I was listening to you on the repeater, and I'm not saying you are noisy, just a very slight noise coming in, not that much, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But on reverse, you're giving me 4 bars, and absolutely no noise. So you're sending the high altitude signal today, and I'm catching it no problem. And that's amazing, this place up here. I'm gonna have to buy a house here. I'm gonna have to open a GoFundMe page so I can buy a house up here somewhere and put up some kind of nice antennas or something. And I'm done. You're doing a good job. And the radio what I'm using, as I mentioned earlier, is a Kenwood radio, and I like these Kenwood radios because you can go into the service menu, and there's like a second level menu in this radio, and there's like basically how they're setting it up in the factory. They go into the service menu, and that's how they're setting it up, and you can change the power level from 50 watts to all the way down to zero. I mean zero. I did try it actually. I had a handheld running, and when I had the radio on the bench, I turned the power down all the way, and I could not able to hear the radio, which one was right beside it. That's how low the power can go. So I may just going to lower it even less than because when you're setting up a crossband, you may don't need no 5 watt output on the 440 side. So that's the whole thing. And if it's a line of sight situation, then you're not going to burn up your batteries. So that's the whole thing. And this radio using only a half watt on standby, so it doesn't use that much power. And let me bring in Mark, and maybe he has some comments about your transmission. Go ahead, Mark.
Oh, well, your transmission is perfect. I heard everything you said. Anyways, average conditions, an S3 to my location. So not the worst of the worst, not the best of the best, but keep up the good work, and we'll look forward to hearing you on the ACS net. I think that tonight it's 146405. Roger.
Roger. Seems like that's nice. Thank you, Mac, for that report, and I'll turn it back to our pad.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm going to check into that net 146405. I'm going to check into that one from here. So good location. And thank you very much, Emnon. And Mark, I do have a message for you. VETWIK is okay for Tuesday. Roger.
Oh, very good. A brand new slice of Raspberry Pi or something like that. Very good. Many thanks to Gary and his team for all their hard work.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, hopefully they did a good job, and apparently it's working right now. So, I had I was done in Donville today. I had my radio with me, and I did not hear them talking or doing anything. But I had the rubber ducky and the handheld right beside me. So, but I did take the D-Star radio. So, okay, thank you very much. And do you have anything else to add? Or Emnon, anybody?
Nothing from me.
Oh, I didn't check him.
All right, guys, thank you very much. And thank you, Emnon, and thank you very much, Mark. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARSLock.net. Do we have any new stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello? Please go ahead.
Alpha 3, Officer 47 Delta,
Recheck.
Okay, I heard 2 stations, OFD, Tyler, and with a recheck, and there was another recheck. Tyler, go ahead, please.
How's my audio with this radio so far?
Very good, and give me one more transmission, and I'll check your reverse even.
1, 2, 3, 4. Very close to the Stony Creek feeder.
Roger that. Okay, are you coming up on Highway 20?
Yeah, I'm just about to turn right on Barton Street where Mohawk is.
Yeah, you know where Reach Road is on the top of the hill?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, take that Reach Road, and you keep driving down to the east, and you see a parking lot to your left, right after the stop sign.
Okay, will do.
All right. Okay, I'll see you later on. Okay. And who was the station? By the way, your audio was good, and you're almost full scale. Your signal going up and down a little bit, so you are driving, so you're not stationary. And who was the station with the recheck?
VA3CJZ.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, thanks, Arpad. Just want to mention that Wade in Dundas is checking in through the YouTube stream. So that's VA3 November Charlie Alpha, Wade, and he won't be able to make it to the radio tonight. So we're just sitting here monitoring the YouTube stream and listening to the net there, Arpad. Good job.
All right, very good. Thank you very much, and do appreciate it. Thank you. I did mark him down. He's number 11 on my list, and I wish he would check in because I'm up here, so maybe I would able to hear him quite good. But I guess we have to do it next time. All right, this is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS Log.net. Do we have any news stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead.
VA3 PRS recheck.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Was that PRS? Who was the station with the recheck? Go ahead.
Recheck from outside the building, sitting on the picnic bench. Sitting on the picnic bench between the buildings. Any better?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? As I mentioned, I'm in Stony Creek, so the other side of the city, and now you're sitting outside at the picnic bench, and I guess you're using the rubber ducky antenna. And, you know what? You're giving me a full scale now.
Yeah, well, you know me, I experimented last year, and this is one of the good spots. The other spot is behind the pool, but it's kind of cold. The dog wants to go in, and he wants to go chase a rabbit. So I gave you a bean from the spot from this location, see if there's any difference. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Actually, you know what? I was on reverse by accident, so yeah. Listen, I know you are using a handheld. You are outside. I'm going to go in reverse. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to go into reverse mode, and I'm just wondering, and I'm going to lower my power if you can hear me. Hold on. Okay, now I'm on reverse, so you are not to the repeater, and I'm putting out the 50 watt right now, and now it's only 1 watt. I'm doing only one single watt from Stony Creek. How do you copy?
I copy you good, nice and clear on 1 watt. Maybe being outside makes a bit of a difference for me, but I can hear you, no problem.
Yeah, I see. That's what it is. It's a good in case we need to through the vehicles. All right, very good. You are doing a great job, and thank you very much for that test. And don't stay outside too long. The temperature, according to my vehicle here, is 1 Celsius degrees on the top of the mountain, so it's not that warm.
No, it's not that warm, and you've got the wind off the lake, and you can hear the waves crashing. So I'm going to go in and have a warm drink.
Yeah, just make sure he's not going to take your house. All right. Let's see. Where am I? I'm on medium power. Hold on. I had to fix the situation. Okay, I'm on high power now. All right. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARS Log.net. Do we have any news stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra, November.
Hello, Spencer. Good evening to you. Please go ahead.
Good evening to you too, Arpad. Just wanted to give you a quick check-in and test out my new radio. I picked up Anytone 878 Plus or whatever it is there, so I don't have the box in front of me. How does my audio sound? Is it a little hot or not enough or what?
Oh, actually, your audio is perfectly fine. Leave it the way it is. Don't make any changes on it. And is this a handheld or mobile radio?
It's a handheld radio. It's good for on UHF, I think 6 watts, which is what I'm doing right now, and it does do DMR. So that's going to be a new adventure for me. First time trying that out on a handheld on my own there.
Yeah, very good. Did you program that radio or somebody else programmed it for you?
No, I've programmed it. I've got mostly just some analog stuff in there right now. I haven't tried any DMR yet, but that's going to be definitely in the future. I'm going to be trying that out.
Yeah, roger that. I have one of those radios. Did you get the Bluetooth transmitter to it?
Yeah, it came with the little Bluetooth push-to-talk button. I haven't. It's still sitting in the box. I haven't charged it or tried that out yet, but it definitely came with it.
Yeah, how it works basically, you put that Bluetooth thingy on the steering wheel on your car, or you can put it anywhere. I would suggest to put it on the steering wheel, and you link up that radio to your stereo system. The AM/FM radio, and basically you just put the radio down. You never touch it again, and you link it up to the Bluetooth, and when you want to talk, you just press the Bluetooth thingy, and you just talk to your stereo, just like you would do it on the cell phone.
Oh, cool. I knew it Bluetooth to the little button, but I didn't know I could Bluetooth into my car as well. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea. So you turn on the radio, it links automatically to your vehicle, and basically you can put it away, plug it in, put it in the charger or whatever. I don't know. Then as you drive, if you hear something on the radio, that comes through the Bluetooth car speaker, and you have microphones by the sound visor, I guess, or somewhere in the car, and that's what you utilize. And you have to press that little. It's a neat system. I have the same radio, and you can, if you go into DMR mode, you can do something called an encryption on it. And I'm giving you that information because maybe you don't know. In the United States, you're not allowed to use encryption. You as a ham radio operator. In Canada, you're allowed to, but if anybody's asking you the encryption code, you have to give it to them. So you can't keep it a secret.
Okay, this has to be publicly available then.
Yeah. Or, like if somebody says, hey, can I have your encryption code? You can't say no. So that's the whole thing, because ham radio has to be an open source kind of deal. So, that's the only regulations here. So, we allowed to use it, basically you have to release it if somebody's asking. That's what the book says. All right. Anything else? Hold on. I didn't check your reverse. Let me go into reverse mode and check your reverse.
Okay, here's the transmission for the reverse check. VA3SCN testing 1, 2, 3.
Is that you, buddy?
Yeah, actually, I did not hear you with that handheld, and I'm located in Stony Creek right now on the top of the mountain. So I guess there's some limitations anyway.
Yeah, probably a few too many buildings in the way.
Yeah, that's fine. Good radio, and at least you disabled the beeper. That Anytone has one of those. If you it's not a Roger beep. It's like a beep. Like a little beep at the end, or some kind of tone at the end of the transmission.
Yeah, I don't remember doing that, but I must have hit the magic button when I was programming everything into it.
Yeah, Roger that. Probably. Did did that radio come with the software, or did you have to download it?
No software with it, but I was able to download it just off the internet, and I had some repeater channels programmed in there inside of 20 minutes, so it was pretty easy.
Yeah, and probably that program which everybody's using, probably that radio can be programmed with that software anyways. I can't remember what the name of it. Both radio operators are using that program most of the time. Anyways, all right. Thank you very much, Spencer. You're doing a good job through the repeater and nothing on reverse today. And thank you very much for your checking. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 era lockdown. Do we have any news stations anywhere who would like to check in and say hello?
VA3 NFG portable.
VA3 NFG portable. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Arpad, and everybody on net. Yeah, it's going to be quite windy tomorrow. If anyone's got a wooden fence in their yard, I would suggest you anchor it down to something solid, because that wind can blow a fence down. I know I've had one blown down before. But yeah, other than that, nothing, no traffic for this evening there, Arpad. I'm on the portable here, but everybody's sounding good and loud. So I'll send it back to you, VA3 NFG.
Yeah, very good. You're coming in loud and clear. And on reverse, I can see you. I'm in the mobile right now. Actually, Gary gave us that information, and tomorrow they're calling for 100 kilometers wind tomorrow and rain and whatnot. So it's going to be an ugly day. But we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, I can see your signal with an S2 on my mobile. I'm located in Stony Creek at the top of the mountain.
Wow, that's amazing, eh? From a little portable. You must have good receive on that.
Oh, the receive on this radio, actually, that's why I have it in the mobile. It's a Kenwood D710 radio, and one of the best receiving radio. I can pull in the weakest signals from all over the place, and yeah, I did compare them these radios with the ICOM radios, the mobiles, or even the base stations. And this one is more sensitive than the other radios. So yeah, yeah, it's a very good radio. Too bad they don't make them anymore. Kenwood is also the radio business.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's too bad. Well, I'm sure there'll be another manufacturer there to take its place. Whether or not they produce quality radio like Kenwood is another thing. But yeah, hang on to that radio, man. Don't sell that one. You've got another one, do you not? Do you have two of those?
Yeah. I called Radio World. They said they had 3 of them in stock, so I went to Radio World. It cost $750 radios. They are not that cheap, by the way. And you know, it's like basically it's a dual bender radio, and for $750, that's a little bit expensive, but it's a different quality radio, and it does have APRS and everything, so it's all programmed in. Even if you want to use it from home, it has the program for Echolink. If you guys, I'm very sure you guys know what Echolink is, and you just plug it into your computer and whatnot, and it's the software is in the radio, so it's a plug and play kind of setup.
Oh yeah, right on. Yep. Well then, you'd be set for a while then. But yeah, no, hang on to those radios for sure.
Yeah, the other one never been opened. The package is still how it was when I bought it from Radio World, and I'm not going to. Maybe I'll set it up for home. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe I'm going to set that up and use it as a crossbender. It has actually the crossbending capabilities is unbelievable on these ones, because basically it can rebroadcast not only analog but digital as well. So what that means, I can transmit into it with what's a D-Star, and it repeats it over at D-Star. So yeah, not all the radios can do that.
Yeah, no doubt, for sure. So what are you going to do with the other one? You just going to hang on to it?
Yeah. Maybe, hey, you know what? If you bought the last edition of Countach, Lamborghini Countach, can you imagine you would have a Countach today? You paid what, $450,000 back in those days, or $250,000 back in the the 80s, and if you would have one today with no mileage in it, brand new, 0 kilometer, how much would that worth today?
Probably $2 million, no doubt.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to hold on to that radio and give it to my great grandson. I remember my grandfather told me that radio. Oh yes. Yeah. Well, anyways, no, I just keep it for spare, and I don't think anybody's going to make that quality radio. When I used to live in Toronto, I lived on the 29th floor, and I had an antenna. The management let me put an antenna on the roof, and I had one single antenna on the roof of the building. And with the switch box, I had 4 radios hooked up to that one single antenna. Then I had to use a switch box. So if I had an ICOM radio, and I tried to put in a weak station from Rochester or something, and they couldn't make it, then I switched over to the Kenwood radio, and the signal just pulled in like half scale, quarter scale right away. So without any noise. So this radio has 4 of them ceramic filter, receiving filter. So as far as I'm concerned, it's working much better than any other radios.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess that'd be a good comparison. One antenna with multiple radios with the same signal, with a constant signal. You'd be able to tell what radio has got the better receive. So, yeah, no, I believe you. You're probably right. Don't ever get rid of that radio for sure.
Yeah, roger that. All right, thank you very much. And let me see if we have any news stations anywhere who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARSLog.net. Please go ahead. Okay, I believe that was Jeff. Jeff, go ahead, please. Okay, I did hear a station. I believe that was Jeff. I'm not sure. Do we have any stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead. Yeah, by the way, I cannot hear that the Bofeng siren fellow. So he must be, if he's anywhere in Toronto or the East End, he must be at the West End. Has to be at the West End. All right. Do we have any news stations anywhere who would like to check into the COVID-19 ARSLog.net? Please go ahead. Okay then, I'm not hearing any more news stations. Let's open up the net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ARSLog.net. Do we have any... No, actually, calling for last call station. That's right. I got lost for a second here. Too much pivo. You guys don't know what pivo? That's in Czechoslovakian. That means beer. I guess maybe Polish people, they say pivo as well. I don't know. But anyways, do we have any last call stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead.
Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India.
Hello, Larry. Good evening to you. Please go ahead.
Good evening. I hear you're up here on the hill. Look out on the outlook over what's going on in the city. How's things over that way?
It's beautiful, I tell you. I can see all the way to the left, all the way to the right, and yeah, I can see across the lake, and looks like we have no clouds and clear night, and we are waiting for the rain for tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you, on the HF right now, there's a lot of static crashes. It's really hard to hear anybody.
Yeah, Gary made a announcement. Rain is coming for tomorrow, and they saying it's going to be 100 kilometers wind. So there's a warning had been given out.
Well, it's pretty strong on the HF side right now. So, anyways, okay, just a quick check-in for you before you close it up. I'm sure Garnett's around there somewhere, hiding in the dark. All right, thanks again, RPAD, for doing it. 7-3 for now.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. And of course, you are full scale on reverse, and I'm up here in the mobile at Stony Creek, at the Stony Creek Mountain. Thank you very much for your check-in. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta, with the COVID-19 here at Slug.net. Do we have any last call stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead.
Recheck.
Rechecking station. Go ahead, please.
Hi, good evening, iPad. It's Wade, VA3M. I managed to get in here for last call real quick, at least. I have you from your mobile location at an S4, so a nice strong signal on reverse, and of course the repeater. So wherever that is, it is a good location. I don't know what my reverse is to you at your location there, but I think you'll probably give it to me as soon as I come back. VA3MCA.
Okay, I'm hearing you with 1 bar. So what it tells me, we must have something between us, probably the mountain or something, because I can see all the way. But if you are behind the mountain at over by the stairs at the traffic circle at Kenilworth, probably that area is blocking the signal. But you know what? If you would go, can you able to go to reverse mode?
Oh yeah.
Roger, you mean transmit in reverse mode?
No, I know your signal is, I checked your signal. I'm going to transmit to you, and if you would listen to me on reverse, or you know what? No, just leave your radio the way it is. I'm going to switch, turn off the offset. I'm going to go into reverse mode. Hold on for a second. Then I'm going to lower the power, and I'm wondering if you could able to hear me if I'm putting out that 1 watt. Just hold on for a second. Okay, now I'm on reverse, so you should able to hear me now. And let's see, I'm putting out 50 watt right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right now it's 10 watt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 10 watt, and I'm down to 1. So did you hear me when I went to 1 watt?
Roger, I can get you. It's noisy, but you're totally copyable at around an S3. So about an S4 when you're on the duplex mode, and I go on reverse. And when I'm on not on reverse, and you're transmitting on the other side, you're at 3 with a lot of noise. But I do copy you.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. So I know. Okay, your signal is S1 coming in here. How much power are you putting out today?
This is the 100% for UHF on the 7100, so I'm not sure. Is that 35 watts? I think something like that. Over.
Yeah, that's a Roger. Yeah, that's a 35 watt radio. Yeah, that's good enough. You know what? 35, 50 watts, it doesn't really matter. It's almost the same. Very good. Yeah, that was a good test. So basically, what I'm checking from here, if let's say I would set up a crossband repeater in a case of an emergency, then how far would that 1 watt would work? Because the input would be on 2 meter side, and the output let's say like a 440 side, and it would be only 1 watt. So you don't want to strain the batteries or something. So with 1 watt you can run these radios for all day, all night. Okay, we need anything else to Annette?
No, that was a good test. I just wanted to do a quick check-in at last call just to do that test. That's great. The only other thing I can think that might be affecting our direct signal is that I'm on the west slope of the valley. So have a little bit of the overhang of the mountain and a little bit of getting up the hill out of the valley. So those two things together must be, contributing to the S1 between us direct. Anyways, that's it. I'll send it back, and hopefully Garnett's awake, and we'll step in for last call. VA3 MCA, I'll be clear after transmission.
Yeah, I'm very sure Garnet just wants to be the last person, definitely. All right, thank you very much. Do appreciate your checking. Thank you. And this is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta with the COVID-19 ERS log.net. Do we have any last call stations who would like to check in? Please go ahead. Garnet, it's your cue, buddy. Wakey, wakey. Oh, 8 p.m. Okay then, looks like Garnet fell off from the chair and he's sleeping. I hear him snoring in the background. Garnet gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day, so that's why he's tired at this time. Okay then, I'm going to say 73 guys, thank you very much, and I would like to say a big thank you to VE3IQL Terry, the owner of the VE3 Deadway repeater. Thank you very much, Terry, to let us use your fine repeater. And you are doing a good job, and thank you again. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. I will return the repeater back to normal use, and I will be QSYing over to 146.405. That's where the Toronto AirSnet is. Again, 146.405, and if you can add the tone 100 would be even better. Tone 100. 73 and good night.
Foxtrot Delta.
Okay, there was somebody, I heard Foxtrot and Delta. That would be Taylor. Where are you?
I'm actually back on the highway. How's my audio?
Yeah, you're sounding good, and I'm going to check your reverse. Go ahead.
Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Foxtrot Delta, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. You're doing a full scale. You are coming in loud and clear. You're doing a really good job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I guess it was worth getting that new handy walkie-talkie and antenna.
Yeah, roger that. That new radio is working good. New antenna working good. And I didn't see your new car, but I'm very sure that's working good for you as well.
Next time you see me, I'll show you my Porsche.
It must be nice to win on the lottery. I wish I would have a chance like that. Very good. All right, Tyler. You drive safe there, and hey, maybe you want to try to go over to 146.405, 146.405, and see if you can check in with the Toronto AirS guys.
I can do that. I'll try that out.
All right, I will be QSYing. 73. Good night.
Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Foxtrot Delta 73, and I'll be QSY.
All right. Good night from VA3
So,
CJZ.
Yeah, audio's great. Thank you.